Hello Internet, this is Doug McCon of realityme.net. I'm filming a video using the webcam in my computer instead of using the phone, which actually does better video. And unfortunately, sorry about the audio quality, the Tascam DR40 I normally use for recording the audio, actually in the Leaf, which is the electric car that I drive. So I bring up the Leaf and the Tascam for purpose because I'm speaking. This video is actually to my friend Cheryl, who was asking a little bit about some of the wearable tech that I like to use. I'm a technology guy. I try to be an early adopter. I like to get into things. You know, when GoPro first came out, I was like, I want one of those before everyone else gets one. I want one, and I couldn't get it because kids want food. I don't know. So we're talking about some of the health trackers right now, specifically Withings. And I asked the company, I said, how do you pronounce the name of that? It used to be, they actually called it Withings for a while, and then they changed the name. It's Withings, W-I-T-H-I-N-G-S. It's a health tracker. Today I kept it in this pocket. Normally I keep it actually in my pants pocket. And this is a neat little gadget that is, about the size of a couple of knuckles, and it's very thin. And there's the name of the company, Withings, W-I-T-H-I-N-G-S, Withings.com. You can see it's got a button right here that I can push to go through the different menu items. Like today, I took 6,176 steps. So this is a pedometer. It tracks my steps. But it also, it's got a little encouragement. You should try to get to 10,000 steps. But it also tracks the altitude change. Today I climbed 64 meters. I like to use metric when I can, so I've got it set to tell me in meters. It'll also tell me the distance I walked. Today I walked 4.39 kilometers. And then, but one of the neat things about it is it's a touch screen. You can slide it. So if I want to see 2 days ago, I walked 1.1 kilometers. So that gives me the ability to go through and kind of compare my days without pulling out my smartphone, my cell phone. Then go to the next menu, and you'll see that there's a heart and a moon. This will put it in sleep mode, which will actually track my sleep cycles. The way I do that is I have this little Velcro strappy thing that I slide the Withings in there and attach it to my wrist like a watch band, and I sleep with that, and it detects my REM cycles and my light sleeping when I wake up in the middle of the night, and it gives me a nice little graph report. So I can put it in a sleep mode. There's this other thing, heart. The neat thing about this one, and why I chose it over the Fitbit, is it's got a light on the back of it, and it will actually measure my resting heart rate. They recently did, 2 days ago, a firmware update that, in addition to getting your resting heart rate, will actually tell you your oxygen levels. And mine is 99%, and my resting heart rate is 79 beats per minute. So, and of course it acts like a clock. So if we go to the next screen, it'll tell you how much battery it is, it'll tell you what time it is. And now you can change the orientation because they're selling that watch band. And you're going to be able to wear the watch band there and have the orientation smarter for you. You can wear the watch band on this other piece. So that's the Withings. No, it's not originally a watch. Although if you're jogging, if you're working out, they have this other little rubberized clip, and it's hard to see in this light. We'll put it on my forehead. It's a rubberized clip, and the Withings snaps into it, and then you can put it on your pants or your shirt or something, and that way you don't lose it while you're exercising. So that's the Withings, Withings.com. Of all the ones I looked at, Nike Fuel Band, Fitbits, Fitbit was my runner-up. Now this is not waterproof. Why they don't make these things waterproof is, well, I kind of understand that. this was the one that was most attractive to me as far as features, and it mostly came down to the ability to get the resting heart rate. So, 5-minute video. Let's move on. Other neat things about Whiting's is that it has a blood pressure cuff. So this blood pressure cuff connects to my iPhone, and they've got one that's wireless that's in FDA approval right now. It'll be Android or iOS. This is Android or iOS, which you have to buy the right cable. And this measures my blood pressure and my resting heart rate and whatnot. Puts it into the information, again, in the cell phone, all correlated graphs. Then Whiting's also has this connected scale. I like this. This stays in the bedroom, and it can detect up to 8 different people. So whether or not I stand on it, or the kids stand on it, or the wife stands on it, it detects the right person and sends the information to their smartphone so they can track their own little graph about their progress of it. Like, and that way, if I'm 150 pounds, and then the little girl gets on at 50 pounds, it doesn't say you lost 100 pounds. It knows the 2 different people. One of the neat things about that is once you stand on the scale, it gets your weight, it gets your body mass, it tells you your fat percentage, and it measures the carbon dioxide level. Oh, and it gets your heart rate and measures the carbon dioxide levels in the room. So again, on the smartphone app or the web app, you can see correlation between your sleep patterns and how much carbon dioxide is in the room and the health of the atmosphere. So what else? There's other tech. I mentioned two-factor authentication. There's this great thing coming out called NYMI, I think, N-Y-M-I. It's GET, GETNYMI.com. It's going to be a biometric two-factor authentication, as well as it's going to have some other features where you can use it to control your computer, maybe answer, if a modal pops up from the end with a yes/no question, you might twist your wrist this way for yes, twist your wrist that way for no. It's going to be a really cool piece of tech. But in the meantime, you can get yourself one of these. It's a UDP. It's a keyboard, really, is what it is. And it's got 2 slots in it where you can store passwords. One's a hash, and one you might make a static password, and you can use this as your physical access to your computer. So where this heart getting bug went around, I wasn't concerned. I've got this is associated with my LastPass account. So the only way to get into my LastPass account is to 1, know something, know my master password, 2, physically possess the key. It plugs into the USB port, the little light comes on, I push the button, and it sends a hash password to LastPass, which two-factorly authenticates against the password that I typed in. Without the matching password and the hash, you can't log in. But once you log in, all my passwords to all my websites are randomly generated characters that I don't even know. So that's another piece of tech I learned. I'm going to out myself on one that I swore I wasn't going to tell anyone about. I've been wearing this for a week. Love it. This is a camera called Mary, and it takes a picture every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, which makes it most people pictures, blurry pictures of the ceiling of space. It's not an invasion of light. It only I only have that. And it can help my memory. It can help me go, what was I doing at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Oh, I know I was at the store. I have pictures. And occasionally you can capture a cool picture of kids playing or something that we were doing model rocket Saturday. And I was thinking, how am I going to capture pictures while I'm working with the shop? So I put this on my shirt. It captured pictures. Got good stuff. This is a camera. When you put it face down, it turns off. When you pick it up, it actually takes pictures every 30 seconds. And if you double tap it, it'll take the picture. It's a memory aid, not an invasion of privacy, not So, what other tech do we have? This is a Pebble smartwatch. I wear this on my wrist, and it connects to my phone via Bluetooth. I can cycle through different watch faces, so I can have a traditional watch face or numbers or weather or funny faces. But it also has neat apps where I can come in here and, well, that's an alarm. And let's get to apps. There it is. It's my favorite. That's Pebble Bucks. That'll pay for my coffee, my Starbucks. All I have to do is go to the cash register, flash that, and we'll scan it inside the Starbucks cash register, and that will actually pay for my Starbucks. The Foursquare's on here. I'll check in the Foursquare. There's a notification. I just got a text message from my wife. Went to the phone. The Pebble vibrated, so if I'm having it on my wrist, I get the vibration. The phone's over here. It didn't even vibrate. I don't know why. I get the notifications messed up on it or something. So it was sitting on this. I would have missed that. But I got it. I'm like, cool. I need to. So, Pebble smartwatch. It connects to the smartphone, whether it's an iPhone or whether it's an Android phone, doesn't matter. Again, this is kind of a proof of concept almost. This is something that's going to come in the future, which is going to become more and more. It's going to be useful right now, it's kind of gimmick. But I have missed fewer phone calls. When the phone rings, I don't have to be near a phone, and I can see who's calling. I can actually answer the phone from here. I can say, answer the phone. There's no speaker or mic on this one, so I have to run over and get the phone. But if the phone's halfway across the room, I can answer it and say, hang on! So, that's some of the technology that I use in my life that is fun. And again, the real question for Cheryl was, no, that's not a watch. It's not a watch. Although it looks like we're selling a watch band for nails, it's become a watch. Maybe not pretty much, but a functional watch. Good talking to you guys.